I'm up in Southampton with Sunseeker Southampton, looking at this, which is a Sunseeker Predator 57. Now this is a clever boat with a very interesting party trick, which I'm going to show you last off, but I'll give you a quick walk through the boat first of all. Now this boat launched in 2015, it launched in January at the boat shed. I'm going to take you on board and show you around, and I'm going to finish off with the party trick. So as we step on, the first thing to mention is this platform. It's a high-low platform, so you can put a jet ski on here if you wish to, but there's also a garage in here. That'll take a Williams up to a 325, and there's even a little crew cabin. If we open this little fella here, it's being used for storage at the moment, but you can see there is space for a bed down in here, and there's a loo in underneath there. It's quite a small crew cabin because ultimately it has to fit in alongside the garage, but it is certainly very usable. A couple of options worth mentioning. This one doesn't have it because it's been UK based, but you can have a letterbox passerelle in here as well, so this will extend out to be able to get on and off the quay if you are stern to berthed in the med. It is very much a med style boat, but it works extremely well in the UK as well. So you've got big sunbed on the back here. There's also a shade that will slide out of the overhang, so you can shade this area if you wish to. And there's a great seating area around here opposite the bar. We'll have a very quick look up onto the front while we're here, because that's also worth mentioning. Up here you've got sunbathing, so there's cushions just here, and these backrests will lift up so you can admire the view if you want to. This one's got an AV package, so there's speakers in here as well. Let's head on back down and I'll show you the rest of the boat. Now I think while we're in this area, it's probably a good time to talk about engines, because they are under the floor here. So we can flick this little catch and open this up. Now there were a couple of different engine options with this boat. You could have D13s in either 800 or 900 horsepower, and that's what this boat has. It has the D13 900s, and these are on a shaft drive, so it's a conventional engine, shafts out the back of the boat. But they did do an IPS option of this boat as well. So you could, if you want to have IPS 950, and those are 725 horsepower. Now those Sunseeker said would give the boat about 33 knots, which is the same as this. It's about 31 knots with the D13 800. These D13 900s on shafts, these were the most popular option. Let's drop that one back down. Now on the inside of the boat, once you've passed this very nice outside seating area, there's life raft incidentally tucked way down there, you have a deck saloon. Couple of options on the woodwork. The standard was cherry in high gloss or a matte finish. You could have a walnut, which this boat has got, so this is an upgrade to walnut, and this is a high gloss finish. And there's some quite nice things in here, like the bar is in here for example, and there's a TV that pops up from there. Another option was a light oak finish, so if a customer wanted a lighter ambience in here they could have it. This table of course folds out, and then the helm is up here. This one has the Garmin glass bridge, which is a nice upgrade. It puts all your Volvo engine instrumentation up on here, and also navigation screens, and of course you can configure these how you like. So if you hit the home screen, you can go to, for example, well, gauges is that one we were just on, but you've got charts on here, you've got radar and that kind of thing. Another very interesting upgrade on this particular boat is it has fin stabilization system. Quite an expensive upgrade, but ever more popular. And also on here, this one's got the Zentia system. So it's a joystick system. It has a bow and a stern thruster, and it links the engines and the bow and stern thruster. So when you're maneuvering, you can literally just push that wherever you want the boat to go, and it will configure the engines, gearboxes and thrusters to make that happen. Let's head on down a bit further and I'll just show you the rest of this. Now the layouts on these were all pretty much the same. The galley is down, you can see it over here on the port side, and opposite that there is a very nice small dinette area, so a great place for a bit of breakfast in the morning. And the guest cabin is up at the front, so this is a VIP guest cabin, very decent size, and this has ensuite access to the day heads, so you can go straight into the loo from here. But there is also a door just here, and that is accessed from the passageway, so that people can come straight into there without going through the cabins. And it also means at night time there's a third cabin, and they also then have access to that facility. So that is giving you a pair of bunks. But as ever, the best is left for the owner. If we head on down here, we find the owner's suite, and that is a very nice full beam cabin. Now, it's worth mentioning that standard in here was a pair of seats and a small table. There were a couple of options. You could have storage over there, or you could have this settee. Now, this boat has the settee option, and in fact, if you have the fin stabilizers, you have to have the settee, because that's where the mechanics for the stabilizer on that side are fitted. But it's a great cabin. There's a big wardrobe over on that side, and then a lot more storage over here, and a great view out through these big windows. But what of that party trick I mentioned? Well, let's head on up and I shall show you exactly what I think really sells this boat. So as we have it here on an autumnal day, we're all nicely closed up. We've got the bulkhead at the back, that door slides across, big roof, but check this out. Suddenly we're in an open boat. We've got a massive open roof above us. There's no bulkhead here. It just feels completely open. That, I think, is fantastic, and it begs the question, how's it done it? Well, obviously the roof slides back. Now, it's a solid roof, but because they've extended the overhang quite a long way back, it's given them a pretty big garage to put that roof back into, and that means you do get a fantastic open feeling up here at the front of the boat, and it makes the whole of this area feel like a cockpit area. But the other thing, of course, is that bulkhead. So, as I say, there's a sliding door here, fair enough, but where's that gone? Well, what they've done is they've actually got a mechanism that slides this whole thing right down in behind here, so it drops ahead of the engine room and behind the mid cabin. But that is transformational, and that, I think, is a very neat party trick. Now, this boat ran until late 2019. There was one upgrade in its life. In September 2017, a Mark II version was launched, but that was largely cosmetic changes. They changed the window line in the hull and a few cosmetic details inside, but basically the same hull, same engine, same configuration, and the same great party trick. But I think it's a really great boat if you're looking for a 60-foot open boat that is also a great closed boat. This is one that does it all.